This is an extreme power chair. This is the V6 Frontier power chair. It's considered an extreme power chair. It's not a 4x4, it's a two motors. But this one here will go everywhere but the beach, so don't buy it for the beach. But if you have a dirt road, you have a rough terrain, you have woods, you have dirt path, this will do what none of the other power chairs can do. So this chair is a 2018, so it's about a year old, not quite a year old yet. It has the 10-12 inch seat lift, the electric tilt, and the electric leg. So again, it has the 10 to 12 inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric legs, and the recline is manual. You have a knob right here, so if you need to recline the seat, you would do it manually right here with this knob right here. Okay? So this power chair also has the light kit. It has many other features, but if you're looking for a heavy duty 400-pound power chair that will go through mostly just about anything you can give it to, and you'll see this in the video. So the first thing I want to show you is the electric seat lift. You can work all the function through the joystick or through here. So this button right here, you can see the seat lift. If I push it, you can see the seat lift going up. So this would be, and we'll measure it, the height when it's already up, so give you an idea what you're looking at. When you're starting, you're going to be at about 22, 23 inches, because this is a pretty big base. 22, 23 inches, and just add 10, 12 inches, that'll be your total height. And I can give you that height right now once we get it all the way up to the top. Very quiet. So that's the electric seat lift there. And now the height of the seat, from the bottom to the top of the seat right now, is at 35 inches. So it's probably a 12-inch seat lift. So 35 inches. So if you start at 23 and you add 12 inches, you'll be at 35 inches. So this is the electric seat lift, and you can notice in the bottom these are low pressure tires. You can see how low pressure they are, and they're built that way just so you can have more traction. They're knobby tires. You can see the tires are practically new. You've got the rear suspension here, and you can see how solid the chair is built. It's built like a tank. This is why they call it an extreme power chair. Okay, so you have the rear suspension here. You've got anchor points here, an anchor point here on both sides. You got the same anchor points. You have 8-inch caster wheels in the back, in the front, with double forks. You have a fork on both sides, so it's very well built. So this is the electric seat lift, and the chair will still drive with the seat elevated, but it'll drive at a slower speed. And if I move this up, so it'll still drive, but at slower speed, as I said, with the seat elevated. So that's the seat lift. And now we're going to bring the seat lift back down, and we're going to talk about some other stuff. Now these arms do go up. They're a little bit hard. You might have to loosen them up if you want to slide in from the side. And these pads also can be removed if you don't want them on the side. These are lateral pads to keep your knees from buckling out, and they'll stay on the foot plate that way. So this is your electric seat lift going down. I'm going to put the arm back down. The next thing I'm going to show you is the electric tilt. That's just the bottom going back. So this would be your electric tilt. This chair also has what's called a swing-away joystick. You can swing the joystick away from the front. This joystick can go on the right, which that's where it's at, or you can get transferred to the left side if you're left-handed. So that's called a swing-away joystick. So this is your electric tilt right there. And you've also got the electric legs. So if you wanted to be tilted back and have some circulation, this is what you're going to be looking like if you did it all the way tilted and the legs all the way out. So this is, I can't keep these up, but if you were sitting in the chair, they would stay up. And these foot plates are adjustable. There's 2 screws here, so you can move them further depending what your height is. If you didn't want to be tilted this far back, you could bring the tilt down, halfway down, and that way you could still get some circulation if that's what you need. So if I was still over here like this, I still wouldn't be able to keep the legs up, but you could still do it at that point and still have your legs quite a bit higher than you have your calf pads here. And let me bring the tilt back down a little bit more, see if we can get it to. So now it's probably as far as you could go. So this would be, that's how you'd look. So I'm going to bring the legs back in. This chair is built solid, so everything, the motors on this chair are very powerful. They're like 800 watt motors. There's 2 motors, one for each wheel. Plenty of power on this chair. The speed on this chair when you're outside is about 6.2, 6.4 miles an hour top speed. I'm going to bring the tilt back all the way down. Then we're going to turn the chair sideways. So now I'm going to turn the chair sideways. Oh, by the way, this noise is because of the fat wheel. So if you're going to use this in your house, it's really not an inside chair. You can use it inside, but because of the air tires, it's very noisy, just like my sneakers would be on this board. It's a mid-wheel drive chair. This is the only extreme chair that has that complete turning circle and still be able to go just about anywhere you want to go. If you have a farm, a garden, anywhere you want to go, it'll go into that with no problem. So this is your turning radius. The seat, let's cover the seat. The seat is 21 by 21. 21 by 21 with a tall back and a headrest that's adjustable. On this seat, it was damaged, and I'm going to turn the chair sideways, and you can see right here, it was damaged right here. Something fell. There's a bar that goes through here on both sides. You can see there's a bar here, and that bar goes here. Something heavy fell. I don't know how it could have happened because the arm is not damaged. So I don't know if it was done in shipping, but I'm not going to fix this seat because it's just like $800–900 to get a new seat put on here. And I personally, if I sit in here, it doesn't bother me. There is a little bit of a lower spot right here, but it doesn't bother me. So I'm not going to fix it. So you'll be buying this chair with this little cave in on the side here, but it's from shipping somewhere. Not sure where it happened. So it's going, this chair is going to come with this little damage right here. It does have a safety belt. You've got your lateral pads here, like I mentioned earlier. They can be removed out of the way or completely taken off. And they can also be adjusted when if you loosen up the bolt, you can bring it in more if you need to, or you can just take them completely off. So you've got arms that do flip up out of the way on both sides. You've got the light kit, the very expensive light kit. So if I turn these lights on, you'll see what I'm talking about. So these are the good lights. And you've got the back lights, and you've also got flashers on both sides, and you've got, I think, hazards, maybe not. Yeah, you've got hazards. So it does have the full lighting package. You can see the flashing light, and you got the whole lighting package on this chair, which is very nice. So this chair, other than not having the electric recline, it has the light kit, the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric legs, the super heavy duty motors. These motors are, as I said, they're about 800 watts each. You're going to have too much power. And you'll see why when I drive in the grass out here and when I go through the ditch with it. So, and also this chair, as I said, will go about 6.2, 6.4 miles an hour. Remember this chair, from outside to outside of wheels, if I measure the widest part from here to here, right now I have got 29 inches. So from this side to this side is 29 inches, which is good. It's wide, which is good because it gives you a lot of ground stability. So 29 inches. If I turn the chair on the back, look at the back of the chair, you've got a push bar here, you've got your anchor points here, you've got your back lights over here, you've got this adjustable headrest that can be removed. If you don't want it on there, it can be completely taken off. When you charge this chair, you will take your charger. This may not be a charger. We have a special charger for it, but I'm going to use this one. Plug it here, and as soon as the light goes from orange to green and it stops charging, the charger will stop automatically. Once the batteries are full, the charger will stop automatically. There's two huge batteries in here. There are 75 amp batteries in here. So they'll give you about 10 to 15 miles on a battery charge. That depends the weight of the user, because this has a large seat, so you could physically put a heavy person in here. Depending if you're in the grass or the dirt all the time, it'll take more of your batteries. But as I said, it does have the large 75 amp battery, which will give you anywhere from 10 to 15 miles, depending how you ride it. And it's got all these extra features on it. So if you're looking for a power chair, an extreme power chair, where you can go just about anywhere with it, and it goes 6.2 to 6.4 miles an hour with a 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric leg, the swing-away joystick. You've got the lateral pads, you've got a 21 by 21 seat, adjustable arms, safety belt, extreme power chair with a light kit. This would be a really, really nice one. We probably won't have it very long, so if you're looking at this video, it's still in stock, give us a call because it probably won't be here very long. All right, we're going to go in the ditch. That's what I'm talking about. Now, that's an extreme power chair. I could have done more in the ditch, but I didn't want to act too crazy and scare you off. But as you can see, that's rough grass over there, but that ditch was probably an incline of this much. I was up and down on both sides, and it just popped right up. And you can see the forks in front. When you pop up, when you come out of the ditch, the forks, you see, look at how much they raise up. So with these heavy duty motors, no issues at all. 6.4 miles an hour is the speed that I got out of it from according to the meter on the joystick. 6.4 miles an hour, super low pressure tires, light kit, 12-inch seat lift, electric tilt, electric legs, just a fantastic chair. If you want to have fun, this is the one you really need to get if you want to have fun. We probably won't have it very long. I like doing videos on these chairs. I just like driving these. So, but this is a nice chair and it's ready to go.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex.
We are a family-owned business for over 25 years.
We have many products available, not just what you see in this video. If you would like to learn more, you can call the number below at 800-677-6293, or you can visit us directly at www.marksmobility.com.